going to just adapt this a little bit to show you how that concept of reverse breathing can actually work within the Mother Salutation, okay? So we're going to look at reverse breathing cat curls. Okay, so we come onto our mat. We're going to come onto all fours, okay? We're just going to place the hands directly under the shoulders, the knees directly under the hips, and begin with a nice flat back, okay? So tabletop. We're going to inhale, exhale, and just let everything go, okay? So holding that flat back, we're going to inhale, and as we do, we're going to gently take the navel back to the spine, okay? And then on the exhale, we're going to take it even further back. And as we do, we curl up the spine and look towards the navel. And on the inhale, we release. And look up to the sky. Okay, curling all the way down. Now, if we're pregnant, we don't curl all the way down. We just come back to flat back. Now, if we're pregnant, we just don't do the reverse breathing at all. So bear with me, okay? If we're pregnant, this is the adaptation we do. Flat back, inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Okay, that is your pregnancy cat curl. For everybody else, postnatal mamas, perimenopausal mamas, and everybody else that's taking part, we begin with exhale, let it all out. Inhale, pulling the navel gently back to the spine. So we see that, and as we do, we curl up. Exhale, and as we exhale, exhaling through the nose, we curl even further. So we'll feel nice, tight abs, pulling the Uddiyana Bandha, as it's known in yoga, upwards and backwards, nice and gently, not too tightly, okay? Now being aware of how that feels. Inhale. Looking up, curling in the opposite direction, taking the navel down towards the mat. Exhale. Back to starting position. Now during the Mother Salutations, we should do 5 of these each time. Inhale, gently taking the navel back to the spine, curling the spine up. Exhale, curling even more, looking towards the spine. Inhale. And as we inhale, looking up to the third eye. Exhale, back to tabletop. Release. Okay, so we're going to try it again. Inhale, pulling the navel back to the spine. Exhale. Inhale. All the way up to the sky. Looking up to the third eye. Exhale. Back to flat back. Okay, one more. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale, back to flat back. Okay, so super simple. Please practice video with Sophie before you attempt joining the reverse breathing with the cat curls. And remember, please, no reverse breathing during pregnancy, okay? So, just demonstrate this again in the seated position. Take the hands to the tummy so you're aware, okay? So exhale. Inhale, navel back to the spine. Exhale, further back. Inhale, release. Okay, again. Exhale. Inhale, navel to the spine. Exhale, coming tighter back. Inhale, release. And back. Now this can very gently and effectively start to work the pelvic floor and the abdominal muscles, okay? So this is the reverse breathing. We can also add in extended reverse breathing, which involves the pelvic floor as well, okay? So if you've practiced yoga before, you may have heard of Uddiyana and Mula Bandha. Mula Bandha being the root lock, or the engaging of the pelvic floor in its in its most simple level, or the pulling up of the cervix, okay? We do not do this during pregnancy. No Mula Bandha or Uddiyana Bandha during pregnancy. Postpartum, absolutely fine. So we're pulling up. If we can visualize the cervix coming up, and that can be a really difficult thing to do if you've never done it before. So a simple engagement of the pelvic floor muscles is sufficient, okay? This is your Mula Bandha. If you try and hold the Mula Bandha throughout your practice, throughout your Mother Salutation, even better. But if you forget, don't worry at all, just engage again, okay? So engaging the Mula Bandha, and then during a reverse breathing, we're engaging the Uddiyana Bandha, which means upward flying lock. So we're pulling back and up, okay? Now remember, postpartum, be extremely careful, especially if you have had a C-section. Be very gentle with yourself. This challenge is not about overdoing it. It's not about pushing yourself beyond your boundaries. It's about becoming aware of how your body feels, about reconnecting the hara, the life force, the womb, reconnecting the womb with the rest of the body, re-owning that place in your body where baby has been growing, okay? And just connecting with the rest of your body and the universe. So we're going to try it again. Okay, so this time we're going to engage the pelvic floor. Out. Okay, we breathe in, pulling the pelvic floor up. Now, making sure that we're doing that from the pelvic floor and that we can still speak. We're speaking and breathing from up here, okay? So pulling up the pelvic floor. Inhale. Taking the navel back to the spine. Now, if you imagine the pelvic floor pulling up and pulling back, and imagine the pelvic floor and the navel meeting in the middle, okay? Exhale. Pulling back even more. Inhale. Release. Exhale. Back to start. Okay, filling up the pelvic floor. Okay, so engaging. What does that look like? Okay, so imagine pulling up in the cervix, or a gentle engagement of the pelvic floor muscles, just strengthening them, getting used to them being there again, okay? Engaging the pelvic floor. Inhale. Navel back to the spine, flying up and back. Exhale. Pulling back, feeling it stronger, a little bit tighter. Inhale, release. Exhale. Back to starting position. Okay, so you can watch this video, keep watching, keep practicing until you get a hang of that. It sounds simple, but it can be quite tricky, especially when we're doing the reverse breathing and our abdomen is actually going the opposite way, which we would usually breathe. Okay, so practicing that. Inhale coming in, exhale coming in more, inhale, release.